Joke, no joke, no joke. Oh, you know what it is. It's joke, no joke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. We back, baby. We live. My fellow Americans, salute. What up? All right, unpopping opinions. What up? Choke, no joke. I'm here, man. Little morning workout. You know what I mean? Get right back to it. Top of the morning to you. Jaras Wam. Jaras Wam. Wam. All right? We definitely here now, my fellow Americans. I missed y'all on the live tip. You know what I mean? Took a little break. You know what I mean? It's a lot we got to get into. It's a beautiful day out here. You know what I mean? Just found me a new workout park. Choke no joke, I'm here, man. How y'all been out there? Twan, what up? You already know. It's much love, much love. So many different apparatuses in here. I don't know where to start. Let's see what this dude like. Cease is not comfortable. Ah, that's a little heavy there. Choke no joke, man. I'm in the building on my workout. The lovely ladies is out here working out. That's like push-ups without your feet on the ground. Just lifting your own weight. It's been a long time since I left you. Choke no joke, man. How y'all been out there? How y'all been out there? I got so much to catch up with y'all on. Hopefully y'all been watching a Project Kid with a Passport. You know, I've been dropping that every day at 6 p.m. Episode 5 dropping tonight at 6. You know what I mean? If you haven't seen one yet, go catch up. It's on my channel. Taking you through this journey in Bangkok, Thailand, as I begin my process to move out to Bangkok. Ugh. Whew. As you can see, we out here to get it, baby. Those in the mealtime be your favorite. Ebony, what up, Ebony? Agent Nueve, what up? Certainly Show, what up? It's been a beautiful time in Bangkok. I suggest any of y'all that got a passport or are inspired to get a passport, take that trip. You will not regret it. Trust me when I tell you. Woo. Cinnamon. Wow, I'm good. Choke, no joke. It's the morning workout. Get up and do you some jumping jacks, some pull-ups, some sit-ups, some push-ups. Go for a walk. Go go for a nice jog like my man right here. You know what I mean? Want to stay fit. Yeah, so hold on, let me grab my water. Got my little vitamin C water right here. 1,000 milligrams. Vitamin C. Sticky, what up, Sticky? So yeah, man. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the current events, but you know, of course, I'm back to bring y'all the current events. Now, as y'all been seeing, I've been instead of doing a live and giving y'all all the current events, I've been giving y'all the current events and segments. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to going live and then, re-uploading the segments. So I'll be back to my normal activity on Monday, going live at 7 p.m., you know. But you will get the Project Kid with a passport at 6 o'clock, and then I'll be coming on live right after that go off. All right? But I miss y'all like a mother effer. You know what I mean? That I ain't gonna lie about. So much been going on since I've been on my little hiatus. You know, the dirty pig. I don't know what's going on with him and Suge Knight, but clearly something was going on, and they tried to get at me, you know. And I just seen more recently the dirty pig. He sent me a kite, you know, via his platform, telling me that I'm assuming that he's saying Suge told him to try to get at me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he says little subliminals, yo, yeah, your boyfriend told me to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, I ain't got no boyfriend. That's his boyfriend, right? You know, I only got girlfriends, you know. But I'm assuming he's insinuating Suge. I don't know for a fact yet, so I don't want to jump to no conclusions. But if that's the truth, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. But me, I don't jump out the window. I gotta address Suge first, you know. But then again, I don't know, cause I don't know when Suge is telling the truth or when he's lying. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to decipher when it becomes to him and the dirty pig, because they both liars. So, you know, how do you know? How do you believe one over the other? But I'll ask him eventually. Right now, I'm not pressed to. I really don't care. But God protects his angels and don't like ugly. Yeah, like I was saying, God protects his angels, and he definitely don't like ugly. So don't matter to me either way, right? However, I do know the dirty pig is nervous about this Keefe D situation because he's sitting there and addressing what I said or the interview that I did with Michael Pandulo. Shout out to Michael Pandulo. That's Keefe D's lawyer. He's sitting there addressing the stuff that we talked about in the interview, which lets me know that not only is he watching, he's scared. He could pretend like he ain't scared, but he's scared when he's making his defense publicly. Like one situation I talked to Michael Pandulo about was, why is the prosecution using that dirty pig as their number one witness when he was the one that was working with Keefe D and helping Keefe D publicity and make money, and was getting paid off of Keefe D doing these interviews, right? So his response is, oh, he was lining Keefe D up. You know what I'm saying? When he seen the interviews talking about, oh man, Pac was breakdancing, and so that's when he turned on him. When he saw him saying that Pac was breakdancing in the back, trying to get in the back seat. So that made him turn on him and want to line him up with the prosecution to get him locked up. That makes no sense. So you mean to tell me you was cool with him up until he said Tupac was breakdancing? Let me bring y'all a little closer here. Right? So, once again, let me reiterate that. So, he's now saying, in response to me talking to Michael Pandulo, is why would the prosecution be using him as a witness when he was the one that was helping Keefe D do these platforms and stuff like that? And his response is, oh, when I see him talking about, oh man, Tupac was looked like he was breakdancing, that upsetted him, so that made him want to line him up. So killing Tupac, you didn't care about him killing Tupac. You got upset when you see him talking about Tupac was breakdancing, trying to get in the back seat. So not the act of him allegedly supposed to be having a involvement in killing Tupac. You was upset because in the interview, while him talking about this situation, him talking about he looked like he was breakdancing, and that upsetted you. So killing him allegedly didn't upset you. So you was his friend for the last 20-something years. And then you what you call it, you no longer was his friend because he said he saw it looked like Tupac was breakdancing during the shooting. Yo, I don't know what's up with that prosecution. I'm really starting to believe that this conspiracy theory that the government wanted to kill Tupac. because I like you got a dude fresh off a drug conviction, money laundering, as your main witness, and he wasn't at the shooting and he wasn't at the goddamn fight, but he's your lead witness, and he's the one that was giving Keefe D all this help to get all this publicity, to do these interviews, was making money with him. And now he's gonna tell y'all, oh, he did that because he said it looked like Tupac was breakdancing. What? Ugh. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. But I'm still prone to believe that Tupac's assassination was all in-house death row hit, allegedly. Nobody's going to convince me of that. Convince me other than that. All these other theories, Diddy and all this other stuff, that's cap. Shout out to the Brits. I met some British women out here working out. You know what I mean? I love all my people over in Great Britain. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Annie and Loretta. Yeah, so if y'all didn't see the interview that I did with Michael Pandulu, make sure y'all go check that out. Oh, I got a special guest coming up in a few days. This one's gonna be explosive. You know I like to surprise y'all with my guests. This one's gonna be real explosive. They said Tupac dropped a new song. Come on, bro, stop, man. If you believe that Tupac is still alive, man, he dropped a new song with Elvis. It's a dope collaboration. You should go check it out. Nigga, Elvis is beatboxing. Like y'all crazy with that. But yeah. It's a nice little workout park right here. Yeah. Shout out to my man Hakeem Williams from Chicago. Shout out to him and his wife. You know what I mean? They on the y'all see them on the on a Project Kid with a passport, you know, down with the travel group, you know what I mean? People that love to travel the world. Had a great time. Yeah, you keep thinking he alive. If you think he was alive this long, and these dudes done found Bin Laden, and you think they ain't find Tupac? As you should. But another interesting thing the Dirty Pig said, which I was going to say, but they beat me to it, is these young thug calls, how they got uh, put out there. And they said, man, if Suge Knight calls was leaked, I, I man, I agree with that one. If them shit, I would love to see what he say about me when he talking to these other dirty pigs and other dudes. I would love to hear them phone calls, how he talked about me. Woo! That burns, baby. Like Hollywood. Burn, Hollywood, burn. Shout out Chuck D. Yeah, I would love for those calls to get leaked. It definitely would be a lot of pissed off people. Cause I know how that go with the say one thing to me and say one thing to somebody else. And that dirty, you see how that dirty pig try to give out information and and, uh, and try to entice and encourage people to get his calls and put him out? That's a dirty dude, man. That is a dirty dude. But on another note, as y'all see, me and Cameron been going back and forth. You know, it's all in fun for me. You know, for Cameron, he got to do it because he done signed the deal. I do it because that's what I've been doing. You know what I mean? I ain't got to answer to nobody. And I kind of feel bad for Cam that he put himself in a predicament that he got to sit there and disrespect Dame Dash the way that he's doing. disrespect Un. Then he turned around and kissed Un's ass. You know, and then brought Un on the show. And now he running around being Brooklyn's little boy. That's Brooklyn baby boy right there. Now he's best friends with Bleak out of nowhere. Cam is a dirty dude, bro. He is dirty, man. He went from, you know what, I'm gonna save it. Cause he gonna talk about me next week on his channel. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and say what he gonna say. Because I got a fully loaded clip of jokes for him. I'm locked and loaded. And if he get disrespectful and try to hit under the belt, I'ma shock him with some information he think I don't know that is going to bury him. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guarantee you he know I'm from uptown. So his little uptown secrets, oh, I know them. Like, I ain't talking Harlem uptown either. You know, but I'm not gonna do that unless he try to hit under the belt, then the gloves will come off. Right now, y'all see I'm gonna keep the gloves on. And I'm just gonna keep it friendly and jokeful. You know what I'm saying? But boy, oh boy. I could give him a major shock. But what I came on to talk about was Fat Joe and Khaled. So Joe and Jada interviewed Khaled, and within that interview, Joe had asked Khaled if he needed a loan, could he get it? Now, he's really put him under pressure. That was the squeeze, you know what I'm saying, by him asking him that publicly. You know what I'm saying? So if he ever needs some money, he'd be like, yo, man, I asked you on the show if I ever needed a loan, and you said, yeah. Yo, Khaled was curving him. Oh, Joe, come on, Joe, you my richest friend. He like, yo, man, if I need a loan, can I get it? Yo, man, well, you know, God is good, and you know, the grass is green and the sky is blue. Joe like, yo, Khaled, you ain't answered the question. I don't need a loan. I'm just saying, if I ever needed a loan, Joe, you know, you looked out for me, Joe. You put me on, Joe, from day one. You was the first one to sign me, Joe. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yo, anybody know if McDonald's is open right now? I need a burger. You know, somebody want to make a run. Khaled, if I need some money, Khaled, when you gonna give me a loan? Yo, Joe, man, you know you one of my richest friends, Joe. You know, man. Yo, Joe, remember when we was little kids and we started this off in the beginning, Joe? And I was DJing and, you know, the record skipped. Khaled, if I need a loan, Khaled. Yo, Rich, man, you hear this, Rich? Yo, Rich, man, this bullshit, Rich. Yo, man, yo, Khaled, if I need a loan, do you got me? Man, yo, Joe, man, you know it's a recession, Joe. Joe, it's a recession, Joe. Nigga Jada's like, that recession is wild. The nigga said recession. That nigga Joe was tight. Khaled was not saying yes. Yo, Joe, if you need a loan, I got you. Nigga Joe like, yo, come on, man. He like, come on, Joe, it's a recession, Joe. You know, one of the homies asked me the other day for a bag, you know? And it's a recession, I have to give him half the bag. Joe's like, yo, wait, but come on, Khaled. That's gas money for the jet. You telling me I can't get a loan? Yo, Joe, you know what I'm saying? Yo, tie your shoes, man. Your strings is untied, man. I don't want you to trip and floor. Khaled, you gonna give me a loan or not? Yo, Joe, man, it's a recession, Joe. You know, man, Joe, man, yo, you talking about a curve? Boy, he was curving Fat Joe. He would not answer that question. He would not. It is the funniest thing. If you go on my Instagram page in my stories, I got it in there at Real Choke No Joke. Go look at my stories at Real Choke No Joke. You'll see it. Yo, it is the funniest thing ever. Yo, but that go to show you, man. You put somebody on, you put dudes in position, and if you need their help, they will forget. Now, you see these dudes are so rich. They all so rich. I'm blessed. Well, aren't you blessed because Joe helped you at one time and got you on and helped you be who you are? Now, you so blessed that he's sitting there asking you if he ever need a loan, do you got him? And you will not give him an answer. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. I appreciate y'all, right? Yo, wait till you see it, man. When I tell y'all, I literally watched that clip in my stories more than 20 times. Just on repeat, like, wow. Wow. This dude really won't answer him. He is not going to commit to Joe needing a loan, because he know he will always revert back to that video. Yo, I asked you on the show if I ever needed a loan, would you get it? Would you help me? That nigga Khaled was like, yo, Joe, it's a recession, Joe. Nigga, it's a recession now. He ain't asking you for the loan right now. He talking about in the future, if he ever need it. Joe. Now, you know, a nigga asked me for a bag the other day, Joe. I couldn't even give him a bag. I had to give him half the bag. You know, it's a recession, Joe. You one of my favorite friends, Joe. You did a lot for me. Khaled, would you, yo, man? Yo, Rich, man, you hear this dude, Rich? He want Rich to play to beat Khaled up. Or I guess get Pistol Pete to smack him up again. You know, allegedly. Because allegedly, Pistol Pete smacked Khaled and took his chain, allegedly. Right, you know what I mean? Gotta say allegedly, because I wasn't there. But, yeah. Man, yo, Rich, man. Yo, you hear this, Rich? Yo, Rich, man. Yo, Joe, you one of my favorite peoples, Joe. But it's a recession. If I'm telling you, if they was in the room by themselves and nobody was around, they would have been beating Khaled up. Trust me. If they was in the room by themselves and it was just Joe, Rich the player, and Khaled and Pistol Pete, and Joe was asking him that question and he was responding like that, I guarantee you, they would have put the pressure on him. You know what I mean? It might have been some beats going on in there, allegedly. Or somebody that walked out of there with some jewelry, allegedly. Please believe it. You know what I mean? But choke no joke, I'm gonna finish up my workout here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go jogging. I can't jog with y'all because the camera be jumping all over the place. You know what I mean? But go on my Instagram at Real Choke No Joke. I just dropped a new song too called Truth Be Told. You know, that's on my Instagram about the camel hump rubbers. You know what I'm saying? Being that I did it to another beat, I'm not gonna put it on YouTube because they might flag it and stuff. But go on my Instagram, new video. You know, they call me the camel hater. So, you know, dudes ain't gonna like that video. They don't want Jay to see that. Yo, you like that nigga? That nigga did a song about me and you liked it? You liked it? Yo, you made a comment on it? Me and Beyonce ain't coming to your show no more. You know, but for all y'all that love me, go watch that joint. It's hard. And I know it's hard, regardless of what anybody say. It is hard. Trust me. All right? And if you want the song, send me an email and I'll send it to you. That's how hard it is. Go look at it on my Instagram. It's called Truth Be Told. I just posted it, I think yesterday or the day before. I'm lost in days. I think yesterday. Um, it's Truth Be Told. Choke no joke. I shot the video in Thailand. You know what I mean? Go check it out at Real Choke No Joke. And send me make a comment, say, yo, Choke, I need this song, or send it to me, Choke, and I'll DM the song to you. All right? Just hit me up on Instagram, Real Choke No Joke. All right? Let me get my workout on. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, y'all. I'm back. I see y'all at 7 p.m. tonight, all right? Live. It is what it is.